The following stream contains mature content and subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
Ooh. Hi everyone, I'm Maddox, and this is Changeling the Dreaming Stained Glass, episode, oh God,
6.
6.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. Took me a second, sorry. I was going to say 5. It's like, no, wait, that was last week. What's after 5?
We can count, promise.
Look, I beat Psycho Stick. I can count past 4.
Are you sure?
But all the same, hello, I am the ever magnanimous storyteller of this chronicle, and with me is my ever colorful cast of changelings.
Hey everybody, I am Mama McStabber, and I am playing Priscilla Rowland, who is also known as Esmeralda the Aishu.
Hello, everyone. I'm Evie Eternal, and I'll be playing Lady Embra the She, also known as Melody Rockwell.
Hi everyone, I'm back. It's Bravery Eva, the satyr here, played by me, Cozy Core, Unconscious Celestial.
What's up, motherfuckers? Jenny Von Esch playing Honey Badger Swift, Baroness, your red cap.
Hi everybody, I'm the Ravnos Archon, and I get to play Oscar Holst, otherwise known as Ridari the Troll.
And I'm Meroward, and I am playing Agatha Marsh, who is also Agarika the Sluagh.
And from last episode, there was a wedding. Took up pretty much the whole episode.
And an assassination attempt.
Oh, you know.
At least I
little-
didn't get assassinated.
The little things. Yeah, not only did Honey not get assassinated, but her less bulletproof husband took the shot instead.
And got healed real fucking quick.
Oh, yeah?
And as such a Bale response said, no, I didn't care that you were in danger. I cared that your wedding dress was going to get ruined. You would have been fine.
Granite skin, people.
And it's now been a week and some change. A honeymoon was had. Everyone had some time to cool down from everything. And we start at Esmeralda's freehold. It's not early morning, but it's still morning.
And she slept in a little bit. She got in late last night from her job out in California.
Vincent is currently in the shower because he did end up staying the night. And it's as you're more fully conscious but still laying down that you hear the door. And then you do, in fact, hear some hooves and then the door opening.
And she looks to the goat.
As Jolly turns and looks at you. I'm not really sure what to do here.
What's going on?
I don't have the wherewithal to turn him away.
Who?
Some guy, kind of sexy, in a road weary sort of way.
Did he give a name?
Yeah, he said Dice.
All right. She gets up. There's a robe on. Because fuck pretense at this point. He's coming up in her house early in the morning. And she goes to see him.
And there he
She'll
stands.
actually pop her head into the bathroom first because Vince is in the shower and says, Dice is here. I'm going to go greet him.
All right, I'll try to wrap up.
And she heads out.
And there he stands on your front porch.
Hmm.
A loose shirt, weathered from sun damage, so the fabric's lighter than it should be by now. Simple faded jeans, good walking shoes, simple dress.
Mm-hmm.
Around his neck is a simple necklace with a pair of six-sided dice hanging from it. His complexion is not dark brown, but darker than the last time you've probably seen him. His ears come back to the familiar issue point, subtle but noticeable when you see it. And his eyes hold brimming confidence, mischief,
Mm-hmm.
and something else buried deep. As he stands there, gives a quick nod. Hello. You look stunning.
Well, thank you, Fortune. It's good to see you again.
And you as well, Hope.
Do come in.
And he steps inside, looking around. Ah, this is lovely.
Let me show you the really lovely part. And she actually takes him into the freehold proper.
And for so many Fae, stepping into a freehold, there is a relaxation, as if a coming home.
Mhm.
His temperament didn't change from one threshold to the next. He's perfectly in step with his environment, even as it transitions away. Bohemian.
Our son built this.
And he did a fine job. You haven't seen him, have you?
Not since he passed. You missed the funeral.
I did. It caught me at the worst possible time in the worst possible location.
You don't need to make excuses. We both know how things work for us.
Rather deep into the dreaming.
So what brings you to Denver?
An urge. A hunch.
Can I get you
Kismet.
something to eat or drink?
I would love a glass of water.
She will go fix him a glass of water and bring it back to him. And we will have a seat in the actual circle.
And Jolly does also enter into the freehold and sort of look at him. And then just walk into a different part of the freehold.
You have my companion befuddled.
He seemed that way from when he answered the door. I'll admit, I was a bit astonished to see a goat answer a door, but it's still good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
I've heard a small rumor about something that I think you would be able to inform me on. There are some new ones that you've been tutoring, mentoring. I'm not quite sure what the relationship is.
Yes. There are 2 Aishu childlings that there was a situation in the city where there was a spontaneous burst of large quantities of glamour that caused crystallizing or awakenings, as is the case for us. Bakari is of Egyptian descent, and Izzy is of Hispanic descent.
Not exactly usual suspects, but also not unheard of.
Mm-hmm. They're lovely.
Any particular leanings for them, one way or
Izzy
another?
leans a little, fate's in my hands. She's about 20. And Bakari, who is just turned 15 now, he definitely leans more towards how I do.
Not so much a difference of youth, as it sounds like they are both young.
Mm-hmm.
I should hope to meet them before I leave, whenever that may be.
It might happen, depends on how long you're here. I am going to be sending them on a quest with Lady Embra of House Fiona.
Fiona.
Mm-hmm.
That will be something to tell.
Exactly.
Well, then perhaps I should wait until after they have a story before I meet them. An exchange would be a fine way to start things off.
Exactly. And their ability to pass this test is how well they tell the story to me.
I'm assuming you do have plans for if, for some reason, failure occurs with that.
Of course.
You never took education lightly. I understand that things are different now between us. But I hope that you understand I did miss you. Even if it's new and we haven't met.
But I remember. We go back a long, long time, you and I.
Indeed.
But when I left, it was because your path was not mine. And I am glad I now have the opportunity to thank you. Thank you for saving our son.
I simply did what was necessary as my role as his father.
And because you did, I could come back.
May we see him on the road again.
I do hope.
Perhaps take his time getting here. The boy was always in a rush.
I don't know where he got that from.
Couldn't possibly say. I have always been the pinnacle of patience.
And you are a damn dirty liar.
The Puka would agree with you.
But you should be proud of yourself. You accomplished what you sought out to do.
No accomplishment without sacrifice.
Well, that is always the way.
The way of everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it's at this point that someone else enters into the actual freehold proper, and it is Vincent in a towel. He is still damp. He is not dripping, but he is damp. Looks like he's sort of doing maybe a shampoo commercial. It's very gorgeous.
To meet a High
No,
Lord?
he
Holy fuck.
as he looks in. Hello.
High Lord Dice, allow me to introduce Baron Vincent at Beaumain.
Vincent gives a bow. It still seems rather respectful. Dice just has a impish smirk on his face, but he's not saying like anything untoward. I've heard of you, Lord Vincent. It's a pleasure. And he will look at you, make a quick bit of eye contact, which is clearly just saying, everything okay? Just checking in,
And
sort of?
she responds in a way that he knows means everything's okay.
Well, High Lord, it is very good to see you. Please enjoy the freehold for as long as you are here. I'm sure she has already offered you refreshment. And if you will excuse me, I have to go get dressed. And as he snaps his fingers and says dressed, there is a ripple of heat across him, and he's dry. And then he gives a
He is so showing off.
and then he gives a subtle nod and walks away.
And Esmeralda literally, as soon as he walks away, starts chuckling and just holds her head.
Dice just has a smirk on his face.
Oh my goodness.
Beaumain are some of the more entertaining she.
They really are. They really are.
Are you happy with him?
I am.
Good. That's what you need more than anything. Someone who makes you happy.
Not used to that, you know. It's been an adjustment, figuring out how to actually live instead of just survive.
It takes time and calm. Often things that don't go together.
Yeah.
Do your best to relish without coveting, and more will come to you.
I appreciate that.
And I'd heard a small rumor that you were in California recently. Is that true?
Yes. Just got back last night. I had a job there, and then I went over the course of late winter into spring and got myself an agent. So now I'm actually working pretty consistently. Mm-hmm.
Did you end up in California during one of the times when it was on fire, or was it a unique off season?
It was a unique off season. It was lovely.
Fortunate, if nothing else.
Mm. Occasionally
And-
I get lucky.
And hopefully you got an agent that isn't the scummy kind.
No, she is lovely.
Always
A
good to
friend
have
of mine,
proper.
a satyr I went to college with, actually connected me.
Good, and that should do.
Hmm.
I don't have too much longer. I do have some things I have to take care of here.
Okay.
I have been asked as a favor to a friend to help survey some political structures
Hmm.
and help with ushering in, well, I've been asked to refer to it as phase 2 to keep it vague and non-threatening.
Okay. What exactly is this?
King Greyhawk requested I, as a small favor to him, investigate the court, see the true political structure, as he is a king and is somewhat detached in certain areas.
I did give him advisement when I passed through.
He mentioned you.
Hmm. Yeah, I saved his life.
That was the mention. He is working to set up an interim council.
Oh, good.
It will still be nobles, but no one will have specific rule. And it will be the nobles he assigns or requests to take those positions that will start to rebuild from this rather isolated duchy.
Hmm.
There are many rumors across Concordia that Denver should open up.
How so?
Sorry,
I
feed
said,
cut
how
off.
so?
Okay. I believe part of it is simply in social situation, spreading out, visiting other duchies, other fiefdoms, other lands. But I believe it's also a request for more community outreach.
Hmm. It's funny because the Queen, Aunt Angelis, she is trying to do the same thing.
Queen Eron is vivacious.
I'm sure she is. She's of House Fiona. So yeah, no. I actually got 2 invitations while I was out there. One for wine tasting that she's putting on in all of her territory. And the other actually came by way of an issue.
I'm glad that you found things, and I'm glad that you don't have to keep searching for everything now. Now, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I do have other things to do, and I'm sure you have life to live as well. So if it's
She will
not rude,
take his hand and say, I also want to thank you for helping me not lose myself. You
all
didn't just save our son, you saved me too.
I simply provided some direction. We all need guidance every once in a while.
Oh, by the way, she was here.
Now it's my turn to ask for a clarification. What do you mean she was here?
In this lifetime, she's my aunt by adoption because that's the family that Max got settled with.
Fuck me running.
Did that. Anyway.
We nearly tripped several times.
Luckily, we are graceful. But anyway, it was good to see you again. You're muted.
Of course. You as well. And I'm proud to see hope rekindled.
Allow me to see you out.
And he steps out and doesn't even seem to walk towards a car, just turns down the sidewalk and begins strolling, giving a gentle wave as he heads off. Jolly, of course, is immediately at your side once the door is shut. You know, I thought you were bullshitting.
What, when I said I knew him?
Yeah, I mean, it's a high lord. Come on.
He wasn't a High Lord at the time. He's Max's father.
Hopefully that never gave him a big head. Ego's a terrible thing, you know. Most people don't have the stomach
I
for
know.
it.
He's got a little bit of it for sure, and definitely has ambition. But I'm glad to see he accomplished what he wanted. He wanted to create a house that would protect travelers in the dreaming.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
And
have
then
no
that
desire
house-
to play the she politics, though, so that's why I left.
And just to also point out, that house also forgets a lot of shit about the autumn.
Mm-hmm. Everything comes at a cost, Shelley. Everything.
Boy, don't I know it. My criminal empire is still in the midst of falling apart.
You know, I just don't understand you sometimes.
Oh, that's good. Otherwise, I'd be really boring to talk to.
Well, hopefully I don't bore you.
And he sort of turns sideways so his horns don't hit you, but he like bumps your hip with his head. Never. And in the midst of a pleasant visit, we will transition away from that scene to Agarica. You're you're sure that you got the right address, mostly by the description. Rayvari, what does your Tragos' house look like again?
Oh, geez. Very unassuming from the outside. For those who might get the reference, it is very much like a TARDIS on the inside. So it's very small, kind of, it almost looks out of place in the city, but at the same time it doesn't. So it's like, when you have like a cottagey kind of look in the city, and so it doesn't quite look like it fits, but somehow it also belongs there because there's uh like guard like the race car and stuff like that, right? So little things about it that kind of do make it seem urban, but it definitely looks like a cottage with like lots of uh gardens and a tree, that kind of deal.
And as you walk up, there's actually someone sitting on the porch, currently enjoying a cigarette, and is a satyr woman. She is darker haired, darker furred for in the case of her legs. And she is mainly just wearing a way too big shirt. And you've heard of her before, but I don't know if you'd ever have met outside the reception, but this is not. She's one of the Tragos that lives in this house.
All right. As I kind of walk up, I give a little wave and say, "Good morning."
Morning.
Hi. I think I have the right place, but I'm looking for Vrevari. Is she in?
Oh, yeah. And she stands up, holds her cigarette away from the door as she opens it, and shouts in, "Hey, Ray, you still home?" And you hear Knott's voice echo from the front porch where she goes to smoke.
I am assuming that I am home then.
You are, yes.
Okay. Be right there.
As you walk past, you can also smell just the start of some food in the kitchen, but Remy woke up late, so breakfast hasn't even really started.
Yeah, he's been a sleepy guy.
And as you come to the front door, Knott's actually putting out her cigarette and just like setting it behind her ear. All right, I'll leave you two to talk. I have to go and take care of some shit inside. And she
Okay. Thank
walks
you.
past and then heads up the stairs. And Vray, there Agarica stands on your front porch.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm so sorry to bother you at home. I stopped by the bakery, but they told me to come here to find you. So
Yeah,
I
no,
hope
that's
that's
okay. Come on.
okay.
Yeah, come on in. Come on in.
Thank
And
you.
as you follow, you are like shocked how big it looks compared to like what the outside. You're like, how does this happen? It
You
is
live in a
also,
TARDIS.
yeah. Um, like when you first walk in, it's a foyer style, but then there's a big like kitchen. The kitchen is both, it's funny, it's both modern but old-fashioned at the same time. So the cupboards kind of have more of a modern look, but there's still a lot of like glass cupboards, and there's actually like a big tandoori oven at the same time. So it's just kind of like you get like a more older feel with it. And then from there it opens up to this like big, like kind of like living room with like a big like sectional, and then like stairs and a hallway.
Wow. You have a great home. It's huge.
Well, there are a lot of us.
That would make sense. You'd want a big place to have a lot of people living in. I really hope it's okay that I came. They said it would be fine. I was like, I'll just text her, but they're like, no, go.
No, it's
So I
totally
hope that's
fine. It's
okay.
fine. Yeah, it's totally fine. Are you hungry? Do you want something to eat, drink?
If you have tea, that would be lovely.
Yeah,
It's okay if it's been sitting in the
actually,
back of the fridge for a while.
I was gonna say, why don't you go ahead and take a look, see if there's
Okay.
anything that looks appetizing for you.
All right. I'll go look. So with her
And
permission, I'm
then,
going to go look.
yeah, of course. And then you can come sit down on the couch.
All right. I do find some kind of uh oldish stuff that's kind of looks like it's on the ready to it's about ready to go off. And some kind of like tea that's been it's like I water it down a little bit, but it's good. It'll be fine. It's green and I water it down. So uh so then I go and I say, so I don't know if this is really as important as it feels like it is, but I heard something when I was at tea with the other Slua and your name came up. So I thought I'd better tell you. And if it's like not important, you can just tell me like this is not important. But
Yeah, of
um
course.
so so I was standing and I wasn't part of this conversation, but I heard it and I'm just going to like replay it for you because it's living here. So I heard one person say, they said, "Oh, well, I overheard something really interesting. Oh, what did you hear? Do you know Lady Jester?" "Well, yes." "Well, she was drunk." "Oh, really?" "Well, you know." Well, she was saying something about Valentino Apollyon and that he is refusing to leave the mountain fortress freehold for fear of aging rapidly." "Oh, really?" "Yes, really." And then there was something that I didn't quite catch. And then He's in search of something that's lost to him, you see. Oh, does he think that that will lift the curse? Yes, it sounds like that's the case. It sounds like some deal with some really powerful chimera. Is he still talking shit, though? Oh, yes, always. He's bitching about Vrivari basically all the time. Oh, and did you know he dismissed most of his Tragos? Oh, really? How many are they up to now? Oh, just himself and 2 others, I think. And then they kind of drifted off. And that's what I heard.
Wow. Oh my stars.
Just to provide a little bit of extra world context, Vray, you especially would know this. House Leonon has a tricky little problem where they do age if they don't have consistent access to glamour. It is not rapidly, as that rumor would suggest. It usually takes a little bit to start kicking, but they can start to deteriorate. But it wouldn't be so bad to never leave a freehold. Freeholds just tend to pause the effect more. So whatever he's going through, whatever that may be, it's more than what the house frailty is.
Well,
So,
yeah.
for context, I used to be in Valentino's truck
Oh,
when I was a childer. And I wasn't a child, but I was a child. And that was a very difficult experience for me. I'll
I
spare you the
see.
details. But it was very toxic and very abusive. And I left. I was I left and stayed in Canada actually for a while, made some friends, found my love for baking, and then I moved here and became friends with Knot and Rydell and joined their Trigos, and I'm here now. Jester is also one of the Trigos. I actually don't, the way that you're talking, I'm not sure if what's going on there, but they were part of the Trigos at the time as well.
Oh, okay. So this maybe was a little important. I'm sorry he's
I
talking
find
shit
it.
about you.
Oh, he always does. Are you kidding me? He's so. I don't know what his problem is. Maybe because I am not a source anymore. But ever since I left, he has not been happy that I left.
Ah, I kind of got that impression from what I overheard. Sounds like a right asshole.
That is one way of putting it lightly. Um, was that the whole conversation?
That was all I heard. I kind of,
Yeah.
skittered around trying to hear if there was more, but they were talking about something else, and
Oh,
I
of
didn't
course,
want
of
to
course.
interrupt.
That's fine.
But yeah, that's what I got. And since your name came up, it just kind of like went click in my mind, and I had to.
Oh,
It's all there.
honestly, I appreciate it. You didn't have to, but I totally appreciate that. That is definitely some interesting news. Huh. Well, I have a lot of thinking to do about that and how to handle that. How have you been?
Well, I've been all right. I'm settling in, actually. I think, um, you know, the regular tea is great. Um, I think everyone's kind of gotten used to me being there. That they've started to talk about other things, kind of like this Valentino character,
Well,
and all
yeah.
of that, and and preparing for summer term, and all of that, and going through some old stuff at home, and I think I think my family's starting to get used to me being different. We've kind of reached an equilibrium, so that's good because I was really worried that there was going to be. I was really worried that my mom and her wife were going to fly down here and like want to like nurse me back to health or something. I was
Oh,
terrified. I can't
yeah.
tell you how scared. I mean, it comes from a good place, but I was like, no, please, you guys, please don't come. Like, it's not going to get better. But you know, but fortunately, that's not a thing I have to worry about right now. So
Yeah.
they'll come to visit eventually, I'm sure. But yeah,
And
so
do you? I'm hoping you have people that you can talk to about transitioning to. I didn't experience that in the same way. I wasn't human for very long before it happened. So
oh yeah, I I've been well, Bella's been really helpful for one.
oh,
Like she's been incredible.
that's good.
So I know I can always talk to her about it and ask questions and things. And I was a little worried for a while, but
Awesome.
that everyone was going to kind of treat me different because I'm young, but not young. But most everyone's been pretty cool about it.
It happens more often than you think. Truly.
So, but yeah, I'm just, yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I'm figuring out the food thing is the one that's the hardest to kind of get a
Get
handle
over.
on. Yeah, it still feels weird to look at something like, with a bit of mold on it, or bugs
And find
crawling
that
on it and be like,
appetizing.
oh,
Yeah.
and it's like, ooh, that looks so good. Like it was some moldy cheese I liberated from my dad's house. And it just looked so good. And I told him I was throwing it away. And I definitely walked by the dumpster, but I did not throw it
Yeah,
away.
did throw it,
I
yeah.
took it home and had it with some stale crackers, and it was an incredible snack. I don't know, but it feels weird still, like,
Yeah, the thought. Yeah.
intellectually.
Almost randomly, suddenly there are two paper plates in front of each of you. As Remy, another satyr, currently he just seems to be in a set of boxers, which is hilarious because most of the time with satyrs you can't see anything with their legs anyways. But on yours, Agarica, it almost looks like a sort of solid custard that has been cut up into squares and stuff. It's a little jiggly. And there is a toothpick stuck in just one of them. It seems like it's sort of an idea of pluck it up that way. And then Vray, it's pretty clear that this is his lazy day because he made one of the things that he can cook in his sleep, which is pancakes. But he does still provide you with a plate and a couple stacks on top.
Thank you.
Hope you both enjoy. Miss Garrica, your name is
Yes,
right?
Garrica.
Yeah.
Yes.
I hope you don't mind. I had to do some kitchen wizardry, but it should be fine.
It looks great. Thank you.
Yeah, it's, bit of milk, bit of vinegar.
Oh,
It should be fine for you.
I appreciate you going through the effort.
Yeah, it's always good
That
to
is,
cook for people.
I have to say, this is so interesting. I haven't really seen Remy cook for Sloa, so that looks fascinating. So it's like a curdled custard.
It's pretty damn close to one, yeah.
Oh, that's so cool though.
I'll
Ah,
admit, I don't have a lot of practice cooking for Slua because some of their recipes make me.
Under, understood.
I
Say no
am
more.
maybe it's just the Ensealy, I don't know, but I find this so fascinating. I have to pick your brain because I would love to open up my demographic just a little bit more at the bakery.
Well,
One thing that seems to be a good route to take is fermentation. That seems
that
to
sounds right.
be the middle ground where everyone can meet. So that could be a place to start looking if you want to discover some options. And I can come by the bakery and we can experiment and shit too if you need.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just thinking because, I mean, obviously, this wouldn't be stuff I would have in the front, but just to have on hand, like I think that anyway, we can talk about that later, I'm sure.
Have the Sluaw special.
The secret menu.
The best one is if you ever go to In-N-Out, just ask for an animal style. Such good burgers. Huh. All they do is cook it in mustard. It's fucking beautiful.
Did not know that.
Yeah, I'm not even the most food obsessed, and I'm the chef of the house. Vronos eats way more than me. But that's because he's a hoe. Oh, I hadn't seen him today. Maybe he's out. I don't know.
I think Gar was saying he had like a string of dates this week, so yeah, he's probably out.
Yeah, a string of dates, more like a fucking rope.
Don't be mean.
I'm not being mean. I'm just saying revolving doors swing less. So it's not from a place of judgment, V. It's entirely just because I don't know.
You're being observational, I know.
It seems like he's trying to fill a void plus a few other holes, but you know.
Do you blame him?
No, I want him to stop with the grinder shit and just try to actually like have a sustained relationship, I think that would be the direction he needs to go, and he's just not doing it yet.
Yeah, I think you're right. Maybe it is time for us to all have a little bit of a chat with him and just check in on him, see how he's doing.
He listens to not the best.
Yeah. But I think all of us together, solidify.
Oh yeah, United Front, all that shit.
Yeah.
Agarica, sorry, you don't need to see the crazy inner workings.
Well, I mean, when you have a close-knit group like that, you've got to organize,
Communicate. Yeah.
In an organizational manner sometimes helps.
Or you just have enough organization to look like you're organized when really you're a chaotic fucking mess. Actually, that's not fair. That's more Rydell's thing than mine. Well, I do hope you enjoy your snacks.
You.
Enjoy breakfast for what it's worth. I'm sorry I wasn't cooking earlier. Kind of lazy on my end.
I mean, it's
okay.
Sunday.
Oh, one last thing before I go. Garrica,
Yes.
your granddad is Gene, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember how I know this, because I could have heard it drunk. But I think one of his friends is this old guy named Fright. He's a red cap.
Right. A red cap.
Oh, for real? Oh, that's awesome.
A lot of the old heads around town know each other. They all served in the Accordance War, all that shit, Although Fright was, I think, a kid when that happened. I don't know for sure. But if you're looking for leads and stuff, we've, people hearing rumors and stuff. Not often that Gene gets talked about, and apparently he was rather well known.
Yeah, I'm getting that impression. Thank you so much. That's really helpful.
Yeah, and Fright's okay. He's easier to talk to than some red caps.
Is this a sort of meeting that would have to be arranged by someone, a mutual acquaintance, or?
Well, you can find them usually at their shithole home in Aurora.
Ooh, Aurora.
Believe me, everyone thinks that.
We can also get Gar to text them.
Oh yeah, he is part of the whole thing. I think Vrono sometimes joins them for the Fight Club too. But
Is a fight club we talk about?
oddly enough, it's the only way that more people show up to it is if you talk about it. If you're not going to talk about a thing, then why would you bother going?
Why would you bother going? Yeah, that's
Yeah. Tyler Durden's kind of a fuck anyways.
absolutely.
All right. You both enjoy yourselves. I'm going to go back to cooking. And he
All right.
walks
you.
back towards the kitchen, giving a peace sign on his way out.
Your friends are so nice.
Yeah, friends.
Is it more than friends? Is this
It's-
something I can ask about? Oh my God, I should have
Yes. No,
asked that
it's fine.
first.
So, I guess family would be more like it. Some of us are roommates, but familial. Some of us are romantic. Some of us are not. And some of us are romantic, but not sexual. And some of us are sexual and not romantic. It's just a bunch of us all happily living together.
Oh, it's a
very
it's a big
nice.
constellation.
Yeah, all supportive. It's nice.
Well, they're all lovely, all the ones that I've met.
There's
As
a reason why I'm here.
as Not will actually walk past the two of you and say, yeah, the ones you haven't met are the real disasters.
Oh no.
Well, not so much Gar. Rydell definitely, though. It's just a difference of opinion. I'm a canvas artist. Rydell's a street artist. You know how it is.
Oh, I see. Philosophical difference.
Mm, yeah. They'll bitch about brush technique with me when they don't need to. Because when you're a street artist, if I recall, it's working with graffiti.
A lot of the time, yeah.
Hey, Vray. I am sorry, but I did overhear a bit.
Oh, that's okay. It happens in this house.
Do you want us to keep an eye out? Because if he's being that weird, that's weirder than
But if he's
weird.
not, I agree, but if he's not leaving, other than sending Jester to do his work, I don't see what. Honestly, I'm not worried. I'm not worried at this point.
All
I think
right.
I've kind of accepted the situation. I'm more curious than anything now.
Well, I'll keep my ears out here if I hear anything else, at tea or wherever.
That is
I
such a
appreciate it.
weighted sentence coming from a Slua. I mean this respectfully, but you fuckers hear everything.
We hear a little bit. I don't have the feelers out like some others have yet.
You're also still new to their community. I'm sure they'll welcome you in, and soon you'll know more than anyone else. Just
I
how
don't
it
know
is.
what I'm going to do when I know that much. I don't know. Wow. The weights of secrets.
Well, usually when Slua know that much, they start trading things.
That's true.
So just get a foundation and you'll be good. And Vray Not gives a quick side hug. All right, if you're sure. And know that we can all be down there to kick his teeth in.
Oh,
we
no,
we have
definitely.
hooves, Vray. We can take out some teeth.
Oh, for sure. I know. We do need to all have a little conversation and check in with each other, I feel. Maybe we can do that later tonight.
Yeah. Sounds like a good thing to do. All right. Agarika, it was good to meet you properly. I only sort of said hi during the reception.
Yeah, it's good to meet you.
And I hope that any more rumors that you have concerning Vray are also brought to our attention. That's very useful to know.
Of course. I'm always going to spill, the hot goss about my friends. Ugh. I think I'm too old to say that. I'm sorry.
Hey, it's all good.
Okay.
It's hard to date
Anyway.
yourself. It's hard to date yourself when you're talking to satyrs. We mix our slang from every generation.
I think that's marvelous.
And she'll give you a wink, Frey, and also head off. And if there's no furtherness from this scene,
We're probably just chatting and catching up.
Yep. And having our snacks. Breakfast.
Lady Honey Badger Swift, you have returned. You are back at home. Simon is currently on the phone about something, and he said he would mention it to you once he was done. But it's a peaceful day. The freehold is fine. There's no new feelings of it, but the name that Simon suggested seems to have took, as it were.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's actually gonna be walking around the freehold, watering the flowers and everything, making sure everything's good, but trying to hear what she can from whatever he's talking about, because I'm friends with nosy bitches. I gotta find out at some point.
It's sort of.
Oh,
Are you
fuck off.
Is there any chance that it will be warm enough? And comments in that sort of vein. At one point, you hear him mentioning something about water pressure.
Okay. She knows her plumbing's fine, unless that's a euphemism or an innuendo that she doesn't know. Because don't know yet.
Possibly. But
God.
then you do hear him stop talking, and he does come out of a room and is like just hitting the button to turn off the call as he looks up. Oh,
Hi.
hi.
What's up?
So that was a phone call with a specific company.
Okay,
Because,
well, I gathered it was a phone call. You were on the phone.
yes, I wanted to ask if we could get something for the house.
Hot tub?
Yes.
No, no, seriously. What do you want?
Seriously, a hot tub, honey.
Are you saying honey because my name is Honey, or honey because of honey?
Wouldn't you
Oh.
like to know?
No, yes. Anyhow, yeah, granite doesn't do well in hot water.
Granite doesn't, but it's okay. We can get an advanced filtration system. It'll be fine.
Okay, because unless you're trying to bring over some artist to try and sculpt me into something else, I don't think that's going to work.
We already have a drain cover in the shower for when you have some slick mud that sloughs off of you.
That's
It wouldn't be
because
that
I
hard.
put it in there.
Yeah, and it works a treat.
I know, because I thought of it when I came home. It was a thing. So why do you want a hot tub?
Because this is Colorado. I've heard about going into a hot tub when it's snowing. We're high enough up that snow comes.
I mean, we're high enough for a lot of things to come, okay? Let's just put it to you that way. And
We're
I'm
also
going to
high
say,
enough for a liquor to hit very nicely.
you are not wrong. And can I'm glad that the other people aren't here to listen to this conversation, because I think they'd be dead.
I mean, the recording of the honeymoon night is certainly something that we should never show them. And he'll brush his fingers against. No, I didn't record. I would have asked you otherwise. I was just trying to rile you up.
You're lucky I don't pull you over my shoulder. In a bad way. Not in a good way, in a bad way. That's not good.
Oh, I feel like pouting. And the pout that he gives is so sarcastic, it's not even funny.
Yeah. So you want a hot tub?
I want a hot tub, yes.
And she kind of looks at her backyard like, "Oh, okay, we have to make a new patio.
That's easy too.
Okay.
I have plenty of
uh,
savings.
Sure. I never thought of a hot tub unless you're wanting to turn around and make that into a time machine, which I would not recommend.
Uh, Such a shitty movie.
But here we are. I haven't told anyone we're back yet. I should start making texts to let everyone know. I kind of trying to put thank you gifts together. Is that appropriate?
I don't see it as a bad thing. Perhaps even just cards sent out to thank them for their attendance and their support.
Oh, well, for everyone else, yeah, but the main friends, I can't believe I'm actually saying I got friends. The main friends that I've got. So I got stuff for S, Embra, Ferrari, Oscar, even though he walked out and I couldn't dance with him, that fucker. I'll get him into something soon. And then the newest one.
You can't hold a Gwydion accountable for their mood swings. It happens to the best of them.
You know, he would say something very stoic and gently try and trash your house too at the same time.
Oh, I didn't realize that he was unseelie.
No, he's silly, but he's very, very honorable about certain things.
I know. Like I said, Gwydions and their tantrums.
Fair. I'm also looking to maybe change the hair a little bit and the outfit. So, does this look at least okay for first day? Because I'm starting tomorrow as a teacher.
Yeah, it seems fine.
I just have to remember not to drop the F-bombs.
Or just limit yourself to maybe 3 per lesson.
Per lesson?
Per lesson.
Ah, fuck. You know how hard it is to not drop those things?
You're the one raised by knockers. I'm sure it's a very ingrained habit.
It is. I mean, if you don't say fuck at least one part in some sort of sentence, are you even speaking? The answer would be no.
Any new thoughts about your familial situation?
No.
You still
Your
want to talk to
father-in-law,
him?
yeah. Yeah. I still have to find out shit and who was trying to stop the wedding and all that other shit because they totally failed.
It was a rather pathetic assassination attempt.
And the next time you block or try to block something that's gonna hit me, I'm gonna turn around and gently clobber you out of love.
Well, then that's fine. Then you would have hit me instead of
That's
whatever the attack would have been.
but that's a weird thing. Why would you do a basic arrow to a house of scathage?
There's too many mysteries at the moment.
I used to kill nightmares. So really, this doesn't make any sense.
Unless it was nightmares who wanted you dead. Have you pissed off any Thelaine recently?
Well, not in the past 5 years. I may or may not have had the past 10, maybe 15, where I was running on hunting shit.
Hmm.
And there was a guy last year. So, I mean,
Guy last year?
yeah, remember when you ended up
Hmm.
I try not to admit all of my crimes out in public.
We're not in public. We're in your freehold, Baroness.
Yes, I know, but at the same time, you never know. People have ears, or things have ears.
I don't think anything in your freehold would dare.
True. But again, you never know. So I'm trying to be a little bit more cautious about what I say or admit. And you know what I'm trying to say. I can't say this is political, but it's more saying the right words at the right time.
Ugh, as it were.
Yeah, we still have to go to court. Oh boy. That's not going to be fun.
And there's a High Lord in town.
Is this good? Wait. Did he show up to the wedding? I didn't see him.
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh, good.
Thank Dawn.
Wait a minute. If he's in. We were told about this, right? S said something. Oh, he's High Lord Fancy Pants story shit.
High Lord Dice, yes.
That's ew. Please tell me he's not related to Andrew Dice Clay, because that's just ew.
Of all the vile comedians, he was the first I ever saw. But no relation to Andrew Dice Clay.
Okay, well, why would you name your kid Dice?
As far as I've heard, he named himself.
No, at least it wasn't percentile dice. Many people would have just quit him after that.
I believe it's just the standard type.
Oh no, there's people that actually have a venomous hatred towards those specific dice because they never roll high enough.
I suppose it's a sliding scale, but I don't know dice games all that well.
Oh yeah, that's why I always bet on the better ones, not those.
I'm still trying to think of why a High Lord like him would even be here, though.
Does Honey know about the thing with us or no? Judy doesn't remember.
She doesn't know that he was Max's dad, but she knows that S knows him.
Got it. Thank you. From what I was told and what I remember of the wedding, which was really, really much of a blur, S knows him.
Of course she does.
S knows everyone. Have we not checked this fact out?
I call her something in my head, you know.
Be nice. She's my best friend.
It's very nice.
Okay.
I call her Intrigue.
Well, I mean,
it
that's
just
accurate.
keeps recurring every time I hear anything about her.
Well, she's an issue. What did you expect her to be? On top of that, I mean, she remembers everything. I'm sure if she like dug back in her memory, she would remember if we met before. Oh God, that would be scary and sad all at the same time.
Do you have recollection of yourselves?
Very little. I've never really dumped into it because I've been killing shit or I've been saving people or I've been trying to kill a ducky who then turned around and duckied off. And so I couldn't kill her, which I was kind of sad about, but I got to kill the former Duke. That was good times.
Well, we can't always account for the actions of little bitches.
True. Very true. And nothing of value was lost. It's okay.
I know that the Gwydion were happy that she left.
I mean, the Gwydion, us, there was a whole bunch of others that were ecstatically thrilled that she finally decided to tuck her off. The only thing is that now that now that we have no person over us, the good part is we can do what we want with our lands that we need to make sure our people are okay. I just don't want any of, no offense, I don't want any of the higher people to come in and try and walk and say, oh, well, we know better than you. Fuck off. So we just have to turn around and show that we can hold our own.
There's been some rumors that the rest of Concordia is starting to want to talk with Denver.
What?
Outreach.
Talk with the people of? or
Yes,
the nobles?
both, as far as I understand it.
Do a fucking town hall.
Could be interesting.
Do a town hall, and I can tell you half of them are going to say fuck off, half of them are going to say maybe, and all of us that have turned around and took care of shit will be like, nah, we good.
I believe most of the court nobles are still waiting for Greyhawk to give an official declaration.
Fair. But who knows what the fuck that's going to happen, because not like he really says a whole lot of anything.
No, the smart monarchs of Concordia oftentimes don't interfere much beyond what they need to.
I'm ready for him to do an interpretive dance so we can at least figure out what the hell's in his head.
The Kingdom of Burning Sun is different. So I think its ruler is going to be different too.
I know different, but still, look, telepathy's not exactly in my repertoire. I don't know what. Anyhow,
French word.
yes, I'm horrible with French. Anyhow, it's not in my toolbox. But at the same time, communication. I got to keep people safe. I can't keep people safe if I don't know what the fuck's going on.
It's a good thing your best friend is friends and dating someone who is very good at knowing what is going on.
I wish he would turn around and put a ring on that, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ.
Not everyone can be as certain about marriage as the two of us, honey.
Yeah, well, that's because I asked you.
Didn't take us long, though, did it?
No, because I asked you. That, and also, as he's amazing at planning shit.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to go. I do have some work things I need to edit real quick.
Okay. I guess I'm going to learn to pack shit in a backpack. That's going to be fun.
It's better to roll your clothes into tubes than to fold them.
No, this is books that I'm taking to turn around and beat knowledge into kids.
Ah.
Beat knowledge into kids 101. That's what I'm going to say. I have to start writing a what are those things that they call those things? Yeah, that's it.
Can't wait to see how many students you scare off.
Well,
you'll know the ones worth their shit will stick around.
If they chuck up and go, not worth it.
And he will lean forward and give you a kiss on the cheek. And by the way, honey, now that the honeymoon's over, we need to go on to step 2 of being married. As he heads back towards an office space that he has set up, having kids, and then the door shuts.
Oh my God. Right, sure. Uh-huh.
And as the last bit of transition, truly somewhat quickly, apologies for having it short, Embra and Radari are just pulling up in the mountains.
Well, we're here. At least this is the site we agreed upon. Are you ready?
I think so.
I see. I don't really have a lot of advice for fighting werewolves, but with silver, I think it should be a decent struggle. Just try and stay low. I know that's a little bit difficult for you, but aim for the legs. Those are a lot weaker than those massive arms.
Sure. Thank you.
And I know you haven't decided yet, but please try not to kill each other. I know it's tempting in your situation, but it will make things more difficult. But if you do, I can handle it, and so can you. Okay?
I thought about writing a letter to Marigold in case the worst happened.
Do you want me to step in if...
No, I don't think there will be a need for you to do that.
Okay. Okay, come on. Let's
Uh,
go meet up.
and Oscar, you do feel something creep and curl over your shoulder. And as you look down, you do see Bella has set her hand on your shoulder in what you're certain she intended to be reassuring.
I think that in this little like month that I've been dealing with Bella, like I've gotten, as most people can get used to a slua.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't wince like I want her to get it off. I'm just like, yeah, that's Bella.
I trust you to have the proper wherewithal. You're a troll. Trolls know battle. There is a chance that you may not even come to blows.
One can hope.
And padding from the tree line is a truly enormous wolf. Dire wolf would probably be the better description, truly. And as she steps forward, there's a shift, transitioning to two legs, less fur, less stature. Fine woman in a leather jacket, which seems to be the only thing that she is wearing on top. A pair of dark jeans and looks like biker style boots. There is Claire.
Hello, my sweet.
Hey.
It's good to see you again. I apologize for the rockier circumstances, but honor's a big thing among a few of our kind, and among yours, so.
Yeah. He's here. That's as much as I can say without getting mad. He's here.
I got you. I'll sidle up and give her a hug and a smooch to either side of the cheek.
She returns the hug barely. She's both tired and you can also feel there's a certain tenseness to her muscles. She's working very hard to fight off a very natural reaction, apparently.
Yep. Rub her back. All right. Radari, I suppose this field is as good as any. It's open, free of cover.
Yes.
And we've ensured that no humans will stumble upon this in any way.
Good. So where's your boy? Let's get this over with.
Right this way, as she walks back the same way that she came from the trees.
All right.
And you both only walk for maybe 5 minutes before you do see a clearing. It smells earthy, natural, bit of evergreen and pine. And there's several groups of people, some shooting the shit, some just sitting and chilling, a couple wolves parading around. And she points all the way across the clearing to a man sitting on a decent-sized rock. He has blonde hair. It's not thick, but also not too thin. Goes down just past his shoulders. He has facial hair that matches his blonde head. His eyes are a intense brown, almost black, but clearly not. And he looks up as she points over at him. He smirks, looks over Embra, and then Radari. And then he turns back to Claire and says, "Thanks for bringing him. Go make me a sandwich." And I think that's a fine place to go to break.
Yes, it is, because holy shit.
Okay.
All right. So we'll be back in about 10 minutes, y'all.
Woo. So during break, we all exploded. It's fine. It happens. No.
Correct.
But we did just leave on a rather sexist remark from a man who looks like he stepped out of Scandinavian. It's a little hard to tell. He sort of has a lot of Scandinavian blood, so it's hard to tell specifically where. And upon his revolutionary comment, you do hear something strain and not crack, but it wants to. And you look over and see, oh, it's just Claire gritting her teeth.
My hand immediately went to my sheath. Oh my god, I'm going to kill him myself.
No. And she steps forward and looks at him, and then looks to a few key figures standing around. Introducing Sir Radari of House Gwydion, Troll of the Fae of Denver. And then she looks to the man, who's still smiling at her. And he, not even standing up, says, "I'm Lars, Thostern of the Get of Fenris. I am known as Rend the Mountain."
I wish I could say it was nice to meet you. If I could take a moment, I'm gonna bend down and write Lars rends the mountain in the ground with the silver dagger so everybody can see it.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna stab it into the ground as my bunk for naming. I'm gonna use between the lines just to help me back up any lies that might be told in our conversation.
Okay.
So
And a few react with like eyes going wide at the silver dagger. A couple of the wolves seem a little bit upset that it's there.
Mhm.
His expression didn't change. He's still smirking.
What would be the difficulty?
5.
Okay. So let's do that. 3 successes.
All right. Should falsehoods occur or context be missed, I will inform you.
Would small changes apply to my House Gwydion ability to discern lies?
Not in that way, because it's already a supernatural reaction.
Okay. I have 4 successes on that, so I have 4 extra dice to discern if he's lying to me.
All right. Just let me know which part, because you do have to pick which sentence you are checking for the lie.
I think with House Gwydion, it tells me immediately when I hear the lie.
Yeah, but you
I
can
could
only
be wrong about that.
You can only catch it for like intended stuff. Like if you say, "I'm not sure I believe that," so you'd have to then check that way.
I'll leave the dagger where it is. I hear you're the one that took off the man's arm.
I did.
Tell me what happened.
I was told that we had been called in to be the big thing that they couldn't ignore. We were doing just fine with that. Until fuck Nugget. He's a stupid human, so of course he did. Didn't succumb to the delirium like a good boy. He instead decided to try and fight us.
Oh,
Gunfire is bullshit. So, when he was distracted with someone else, I saw my chance and took the gun from him. I guess his arm didn't get the memo to stop being attached.
hmm. Hmm. This is just another incident for your kind.
I'd like to think it was immense self-restraint.
I don't think it was. I think, and I'll point to Claire, what she's doing is incredible self-restraint. What she's doing, and I point to Embra, is incredible self-restraint. What I have chosen to do is incredible self-restraint. Because I came here wanting to take your arm as recompense. I came here wanting to do damage, to make you hurt as I have hurt. But you are just a blunt instrument. You are just a bull in a china shop. You are not to blame for what happened to me. I am. I just wanted to see your face so that I knew the kind of garbage I was going to look at. And I'll pick up the dagger. We're done here, Lady Umbra.
As you were.
Not bad, big guy. Takes balls to talk back to me like that.
Are you still prattling? I was waiting for Claire to lead us out again.
And of course, Claire still associates with a fucking coward. It's bad enough that her pack is full of pussies. Now she has to bring in an outsider that's one too.
I will put the dagger in Embra's hand. My business with him is done. But if you wish to do something about his ignorance, my life is equally at risk here for you.
She will take the dagger and motion with it in her hand. She will look at Claire.
Claire, you see, there's a small trickle of blood running out the corner of her mouth. And she very slowly cracks her neck. And then she turns and looks at him. Are you going to stand there, or are you going to accept his challenge? And he leans back. Now, why is a full moon ever trying to lecture me about challenge? Don't forget who's the fucking Philodox here, bitch. It's not you. And I do not accept his challenge because our rules do not apply. He's not Guru. Like I'd sully my claws with such an insulting challenge.
I still have my back to him, but I'm looking straight at Embra. Their rules do not apply to us.
They do not.
And Claire, still gritting her teeth, says, I beg of you to let them.
Shall we?
And
I look at Bella because I still owe her a favor. So she has the power to stop me dead in my tracks. Bella, I don't want to do anything that would harm your connection to these people.
And she forces you to lean down as much as she stands tiptoes to reach your ear as you hear a whisper filled with more amusement than you probably would have expected.
That's my girl.
Don't say another word. Be what Gwydion always are, the bigger person. And then she winks.
Claire, could you take us back, please?
With haste. And she walks and does like on both Oscar and Melody in this case, places her hands on your backs just to give a little bit more usherance out. And it's as you're leaving that you actually hear a voice of someone you don't know because none of you are turned around. But you hear, "That's a pretty pathetic showing, Mountain. You really have not gotten your people skills down." And then it fades off into the trees. And you all are brought back to the car.
I will extend my hand out to Claire.
She takes it, and it's a firm grip, but she's not like trying to break your hand or anything.
As Lady Umbra has offered her skills and her trade to you, I do the same. Your group, however, does not receive the same benefit.
Yeah, I figured. He's always been a prick.
Couldn't tell.
Unfortunately, we can't find a reason to get rid of him just based on that. He's a very effective member of our sept.
Took a lot of restraint, the both of you.
You have your own issues.
Yeah.
We
I
have ours.
only have 3 nights left of having to hold myself back this much. If I slipped now, that would have been a very dishonorable change to my rank.
I'm proud of you for staying your hand, both of you.
If you were to let us know when he was in Denver proper, an accident might happen to him.
As appreciative as that sounds, he'd probably survive it. And truly, as big an ass as he is, I wouldn't get rid of such a capable fighter. But I thank you for not attacking. As much as I think you would have had a struggle, I think it would have been more of an even fight than he would have expected.
If I had brought my axe, it would have been more advantageous for me.
Few can stand against the might of a troll of House Gwydion.
Yeah, some of the Fianna were saying that he was a dumbass for even wanting to fight him. But they also aren't sharing much details about what would have happened.
Oh, it would have been bloody.
Not all fights are physical. I've learned this recently.
And she'll sort of set her hand on your shoulder, Radari. You are a very honorable man. It's hard for men to impress me.
No, one victory is enough for today.
May it be built upon the back of many more. Embra. And she gives this time she's a little less tense now. Kisses both your cheeks.
I'll just whisper in her ear, you can take a little of that anger out on me later.
Maybe. There's still so much. And my pack and I also need to train.
I understand.
There's some odd things trying to come to the mountains, so we're trying to keep them out.
Really? What kind of odd?
They're not people. They're just shaped like them. There are corruptive spirits that infest the living, mortals, humans.
I see.
And there's just been an uptick. We're working on it.
Of course. Well, you know where I live if you need any help.
Of course. Take care, all three of you.
You as well.
Thank you again. Once we're in the car, I'm gonna hold the dagger handle out to Bella. I don't know if you want this back.
I will take it, but you do not have to return it.
No, it's only fair. I wanted to act in violence and anger, and that would have made me worse than him. So I'd rather this go back to you and your people.
And she will take it gently. For what it's worth, Radari. Not many would even think to peacefully challenge a werewolf. Be proud of your accomplishment and know that come morning, there's probably going to be some Ishu that know the story.
Oh, we're going to text. Don't you worry.
Do understand that I still owe you the favor for acquiring this, so you will not get out of that easily.
I'll come up with something.
All right, let's get out of here. Let's go get some food.
And I will
And-
just sling it to the chair.
And as the drive takes Radari home to his wife and many, many plants, we'll actually stay with Embra and Bella, arriving back at your home, untying shoes, unwinding somewhat from the day. And before you can go about your business, Embra, you feel something grab just the edge of your sleeve.
Oh, yes, my love.
May we talk?
Always.
And she'll walk over and sit with you on the couch.
What would you like to talk about, darling?
Fear, more than anything, my lady. I wish to speak of fear.
Fear. You're afraid?
I am.
Tell me of what, and I will carve its heart out.
Easier spoken than done. It is our relationship I fear, my lady. It is
I see.
us. I thought when we had first met, a simple, casual fling, that we never stopped. To love House Fiona is to endanger myself. For your house is fraught with love, of passion, and tragedy.
It is.
I do not know every facet of your heart. It is perhaps embarrassing for a Slua to admit, but more than anything, I'm afraid of death. And I don't know whether my fear of death is stronger or my developed love for you. I do not even know if you have felt the pain of what your house experiences with lost love, my lady. I would not wish for you to experience it any more than I would.
I will take her hand in mine. Let me tell you a story. Once, many years ago, when I was still youngish, I met a man named Cassian, another she of Fiona. And from the first glance, we fell in love. The heart of Fiona is passionate, as I'm sure you know. And we spent our days together, walked alongside one another, fell ever deeper with one another. But then one day, things began to change. Our walks became shorter. His temperament became harsher. His love felt strained and eventually seemed to fall apart altogether. It was so unlike him, my Cassian. So I went to a soothsayer, that she might tell me what had taken a hold of his heart. And while she was vague, she said that something deep and terrible had gripped him. Now, there are many things of the Fae that are more frightening than even a Thalain. When we were in public one day, I had tried to force him to repeat what he loved about me and what I loved about him, to connect, to dig within him. Pushed to the brink, the beast that had infested his skin, a nightmarish creature called a Genkana,
The love eater.
erupted, and we fought. It used his strengths against mine. It used his memories. But it wasn't him. It was a thing, a repulsive beast that had devoured my Cassian mind, body, and soul. So in the midst of this public place, we fought one another. And against him, I used the weapon he had given me. And she'll reach over and run her hand along the blade as a promise to always remain in love. And in that moment, I slew him. And in the next, I collapsed in on myself. I swore off deep love. I swore off ever getting involved with anyone like this again. So deep was the pain that I was sure I would never recover. But I tell you that to tell you this. That pain has faded. That oath has cracked. And in my heart of hearts, the love I feel for you has eroded all of that away. When you ask to cheat death's grip on a Fiona, to subvert tragedy, my love, all I can think is how hard I would work to defend you and to keep you safe. And I will take her other hand within mine and I will bring them up to my lips. My love, I swear to you an oath. From this moment forward, and all the moments to follow, I will defend you, mind, body, and soul, from all who would seek you harm. From now until my dying breath, I will bow my head.
You feel fingers on your chin as she lifts you back up to make eye contact while she's wiping away a thin bit of liquid coming just from one of her eyes. I suppose that is something. Perhaps I should stop being your servant. Might complicate things a bit.
You are my best friend and my beloved.
I love you as well, my lady. I do not have an oath prepared.
I don't require one. My oath is given freely.
And she just pulls you in for a hug. I am still scared. But I suppose not facing it alone helps.
Let the world bring its wreck and ruin.
And I believe we can leave that scene there. And we can now move to Esmeralda.
My goodness,
It's
she's
now-
having a busy Sunday.
Somewhat. What's crazy is this is still taking place at your freehold.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It is now later in the day.
Okay.
Sun's not quite trying to set just yet,
Mm-hmm.
but the day is clearly winding down.
Mm-hmm.
And Vincent steps in he's taken to very casual dress lately, when he's not at work at the very least. This time it just seems to be a simple red t-shirt that has a symbol, but it's more like a hyper stylized fleur-de-lis, I believe it's called. And just, spiked and sharp, over stylized to hell. And then just a simple pair of what look like basketball shorts.
Okay.
Doesn't even have shoes on.
Mhm.
Are you busy?
For you, never.
What a delightful thing to hear. And he'll hold his hand out.
And she grabs it. I am disappointed, though, you didn't come out in a towel for me.
That was only to impress your ex.
Oh, pick
No.
that up, huh?
Picked up what was laid directly in front of me. Yes. I have no animosity towards him. It was more just interesting to learn.
Asserting your position. I understand.
It's a male thing.
I am aware.
And this banter is happening as he guides you through your own freehold and stops at a door that you let Honey and Simon through not too long ago.
Before you do what you're about to do, let me explain something to you, though. High Lord Dice and I were lovers. We've known each other from our beginnings. He is Max's father.
I see.
He had ambitions to create a house that would protect travelers in the dreaming.
Dare say he succeeded on that.
I did not share his ambitions. I had a duty to perform myself. Our romance that led to Max lasted 10 years in the dreaming. It was a matter of 4 hours in the autumn world.
Tale as old as time.
I came back pregnant to 5 children sleeping, waiting for me. And within the month, we were carted off to a camp where I delivered Max and was summarily sterilized. And we eventually were taken to Auschwitz, where Dr. Mengele experimented on my twins. And we were tortured and starved. Starvation is a hell of a way to go. And it got down to just me and Max left. And as I took my last breaths, High Lord Dice arrived with a troll to try to rescue us. He was able to rescue Max. I do still have love for him. He and I created a miracle together. But our paths are different. So there is no animosity between us. It just isn't meant to be.
It is rare that you hear of any sort of love story where both parties leave amicably.
It is our way. We believe strongly in freedom. And that includes freedom to go your own way if you need to.
Thank you for sharing this with me.
Of course, I didn't want you to think that there was possibly anything to be worried about.
I wouldn't have imagined you would have told me to my face if it were. You don't tend to beat around any bush.
Life's too short.
In a similar vein to that sentence, I've come to notice you do a lot for Honey, Bakari, and Izzy. Dice, the king of burning sun. You have done for others multiple times over. And very rarely has something been done for you. Something that can be wholly targeted, truly, at you. And I had an epiphany after that assassination attempt, or what passes for an assassination attempt.
I think it was a stunt, but, you know.
Investigations to be had.
Mm-hmm.
These two had difficulty. They talked about feeling lost, ashamed. But I think I found something that they can be proud of. And he will open the door onto the silver path and gesture for you to step through.
And she does.
And stepping through, there is no actual swung out door on the other side.
Mm-mm.
There are, standing on either side of what looks to be a woven branch archway that has a glowing light in it, two very familiar lions. They were shrunk the last time
Yes.
you had seen them back in season 1. And they both sit there, stoic. And Vincent gestures first to the one on the left side of the door. I would like to introduce you to Flotsam, and then gestures to the one on the right side, and Jetsam.
Oh, I know these two.
And both the lions dip their heads at you.
It is so good to see you both.
We did not expect to be seeing you so directly.
What is this, Vincent?
Door guardians? I work to relocate Chimera where they are needed, or where they fit.
And she looks to the lions and says, "You agree to this?"
They both nod, not in sync. They're not twin lions per se, but it's pretty similar in the way that they answer. Flotsam, can you explain it? I'm bad with words. It is a matter of pride. Unknowingly, we served something putrid.
And it was not your fault.
And yet the shame followed. And so we are simply rectifying our mistakes.
Oh. She
Vincent
actually will go and hug each of them and say, "I am honored, truly."
We are not the lions that sit outside of many temples in parts of Asia. We are the European kind.
Yes.
but we hope that we can still deter wannabes.
I will always appreciate your efforts. And she gets up from her squatting position with those two and looks Vincent straight in the eyes, and she has tears in her eyes. Just when I think I couldn't love you more.
Call it exponential growth.
And she wraps her arms around him and kisses him.
And he returns it with gusto. It's now the next day, Monday. Honey, you have met some of your fellow staff. It's not quite time for any particular project, or your students haven't even started arriving yet. Agarica, you were informed about a new adjunct. And people were just saying and encouraging everyone to introduce themselves to her when the chance came. You, of course, know the name Carrie Swift, as it is one of the names that was on a wedding that you were a part of not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
And you do find her not exactly lost, but sort of just wandering the halls at the moment. Maybe some first day jitters.
I kind of walk up. Hey,
Oh God, you're hi. How are you? Look,
I'm
I'm
good.
trying to do the S thing where she walks around and all of a sudden serendipity things happen. I know I'm not her, but at the same time, wandering. Why not?
Surprise!
Hi, what are you doing here?
I work here.
Oh shit.
I
Oh,
teach
that's
here
right.
too.
Oh, do you need us to make you a bullhorn?
No, I got one. I like
Okay.
open my bag. I've got this. I like pull out a megaphone, and I've got this, and it's like
Yeah,
an air
yeah.
horn.
Oh, now, if you really want to piss off your students, at some point, the real assholes, put
Yes.
glitter into that because craft herpes goes everywhere and it does not come off.
That's brilliant.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna set that up.
I plan on turning around and making water bottles with some glitter. So if I get those fuckers that are like, women can't do this, oh man, I'm gonna pelt the fucking shit out of them. It's gonna be hot pink glitter. What kind of masculine man's gonna be feel good with a hot pink glitter all over him? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So where
Yes.
do you teach?
I teach over in well, not this building, but 2 buildings down that way. That's where all of the like English classes and most of the like. I mean, I jump around sometimes because the composition classes tend to be pretty full, and so they have to stick them wherever.
Did you teach people how to speak, write, or read?
Yes,
Okay.
actually, you would think that most of the students would come in already knowing at least 2 of those, but you would be surprised.
No. Look, and I'm walking in with a GED, so I can understand.
Mm,
I've been
yeah,
reading a
well,
lot. You should see me in S's place. I've got the book in one hand and a dictionary in the other, trying to figure out what the fuck these 50-cent words mean.
well, just wait until you get to the $50 ones.
Can I not?
Sure, you can not.
Can people just? Well, while we were on the trip, the
Mhm.
hub was like, here, you should learn how to do something with your time when you can't fix things. So he threw me a hook and a ball of yarn. So I
How'd
am
that
learning
go?
how to. Not good. I ate it.
Oh,
I got
well,
frustrated.
oh, that's understandable. Right.
The hairball that came back afterwards, he was impressed, but at the same time, it was like, well, I mean, you give me fuzzy yarn. What did you expect?
What did we expect?
I don't know. Again, telepathy is not a thing I possess.
But other than that, how was the trip?
It was really, really nice. It was really pretty.
Oh, good.
I got pictures.
May I see some pictures?
Pulls out her phone and she kind of goes, I did a thing that I was told to do. Organize my pictures so that I'm not showing my entire life in one span, because some people may or may not understand me. So she pulls up this file and she starts flipping through all of the places at Glacial Park, the crazy things of catching, the hubby in weird poses, more like he's trying to do something, and they're just catching she at the wrong moment, but makes him look funny and adorable at the same time.
Which is extra annoying because even in the most compromising position, he is still the most attractive thing in the photos.
How does he look so good when he's balancing like that?
She. And then there's a couple of her honey kind of going hi, or I caught a fish, and the fish is like huge.
That's a huge fish.
You would think so.
There's also some pictures that look to be from the basket of a hot air balloon.
Oh,
that was fun.
Oh, you got up to so much stuff.
I never thought I could be able to travel and not kill something and have fun. Oh, yeah, long story short, I still am in House Scathage, and we were a roving traveling band of people that helped kill nightmares and bad things.
Oh, okay, yeah. I've heard a little bit about them.
You guys have high tea. I can do a high tea with you and tell you about the house when you got time.
I would love that.
I have the weak tea. I still have moldy bread, moldy cheese. How are you with really weak and kind of mushy pastries?
Yeah, love it.
Okay, cool. I got all that stuff. So if you want at some point to come by the house, I could teach you about mine, and I'm sure the husband will be like, well, you need to know about mine. I'm sure he will definitely try and teach you his. I'm doing it for information purposes. I never know what he wants to do.
Well, I'm happy to learn whatever and listen and just hang out.
How are you doing with your own?
Well, I'm doing all right. I'm figuring things out, and I'm sort of in with the Sluagh at high tea, and the regular meetings and meeting people, and Bella's great as always. Like, she's lovely. I know if I have a question, I can always go to her. And on the other side of things, like, my family seems to be getting used to me being different. My mom didn't fly all the way down and try and like nurse me back to health, so that's good. That's a good thing. I love her, but oh my God. Yeah. My brother is making fun of me, but that just comes with the territory. I figured we're just gonna have to text. I can't call him.
Yeah, I mean, I could gently get him to stop.
No, it's okay.
By gently, I mean I will bully the fuck out of him, but that's fine.
Yeah, well, if he starts being a real asshole, then yes, I know who to call.
Score. I haven't killed anything in a while. I need to kill something. So if I can just gently bully browbeat him, I totally will. I will not kill him. Just gently
Please
cut
don't.
his ego so he's nice to you.
Oh, thank you. So nice that you would want to do that for me. That's lovely.
This is how I turned into this.
Yeah?
I got bullied when I was a kid. And then all of a sudden, I saw other people getting bullied, and then it was like, fuck this shit. Gave my mom a right heart attack.
I bet.
Her brother was a knocker. Now she's got a red cap.
Wow.
She's between a red cap and a hard place. Knocker.
Yeah.
Bad joke, I know. I'm working on
it. They're interesting people, knockers. They're particular, They're a particular kind of person.
You're being fucking polite.
I am.
Mm-hmm. Tell a bitch what an actor does. Trust me, I know. I employ at least 5.
Well, and then your uncle is one too.
He's the one who taught me this shit. And then he decided to go fuck off.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Does that
He
happen
disappeared. We're still trying to figure out why he fucked off. I did the traveling.
Oh.
He was supposed to stay with Mom. And then he fucked off for a hot fucking minute. And then I come back, she's gone. But at the same time, we can't find him. And he showed up last year.
Last year?
Mm-hmm. Or last year, the year before. He was gone for 5 years. He was trapped in the dreaming.
That's a long time to be gone and trapped. And
yeah.
Is that unusual? It feels like that's unusual.
It is and it isn't. It's dreaming.
Oh, okay.
The dreaming is probably much the biggest catch-all for anything weird, fucky, strange, dangerous, or just strange, or just illogical. When in doubt, blame the dreaming.
That seems reasonable. That seems logical. Blame the dreaming.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as Agarica reaffirms the statement, a couple people walk in and they look, is this? And honey, you do see that they're holding up your syllabus. Are we in the right spot?
Fuck yeah. Grab a seat.
Cool. And they
Make sure to list all your fucking tools too.
and
Or tools that you don't have.
they give you a thumbs up, although are a little bit thrown off by how direct you are. And they also give a quick acknowledgement to you, Agarica. They seem to react to both of you a little differently. To you, it's very much a hesitance, like, am I in the room with something dangerous or creepy or weird?
Yes.
And then with Honey, it's more just, oh, fuck, I don't want to piss her off.
Yes.
And from a rather jovial and warm welcome into Honey's academic tenure, we have one last scene. Vray, we are also at your home. Everyone except Vronos is home. He apparently sent some text saying he'd be out, but he should be getting back soon. Remy has already set out dinner. It's not so much of a sit-down sort of thing this time around. It's just a family-style come and grab it. He made a lot of things and heated up some leftovers. And at the moment, it's just you and Gar probably chilling on the couch or something. And Knot comes in, Rydell, everyone's sort of, mingling. And after a few minutes, Knot finally turns to you and says, so Vronos was supposed to be back soon, right? Like, that was the text he sent. Wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
And
Ray grabs her phone to double check the time stamp.
yeah, from when he sent it and where you knew he was, because he was just sort of in downtown, he probably should have been home by now, or at least pulling up, but one of you has gone to check out front and his car hasn't pulled up at any point. After a little bit, Gar sort of stands up and is pacing. I mean, I'm fast. I can go look for him. If we're thinking or should we just call?
Yeah.
He's usually good about this sort of thing, isn't he?
Yeah, let's just call first.
And it rings and then flips over to voicemail. So it's not like his phone's off. He's just not answering it right now.
Yeah. Did he tell one of y'all where he was going? Like, was it a
Uh,
date?
not just raise. I think he was going to something at the art museum. I think it was a date. It it shouldn't have. And it takes a few more minutes of the uncertainty before
Yeah, back and forth.
you all see outside, out front, lights pulling up into his parking space.
Oh, I'm sure all of us are like, oh, okay.
Yeah, everyone is now like, okay, this, because it's truly so weird for him to not respond. He's one of the best
Yeah.
about it. And you're all sort of crowded at the front door as his car door opens and he steps out, smiles at you all, and falls forward face first. Everyone sort of stands there for a second.
And then probably all of us just,
Yeah, everyone.
we all go.
You all are satyrs. You have goat
Yeah.
legs. You leap
Yeah.
off of that
Yeah.
porch and cover
Yeah.
the distance to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's been shot. There's a hole in his side. And weakly, you hear him say, "Get me into the freehold."
Obviously, all of us, no time at all.
Mm-hmm.
We've gotten
Yeah.
him there.
The strongest coordination.
Yeah.
And finally, he manages to sit on the couch. Hey, everyone. So, no, the date did not go so well. He, sort of shot me. Which is a real shame because he was so cute.
I have so many things I want to say to you right now.
Believe me, I've been saying them all to myself the entire drive home. Yes, I did punch him in the teeth. Fuck that fucker.
Before or after?
Well, I didn't want to punch him before he shot me.
Okay.
Ugh. I think it's still in there.
Do any of us have spray? I know I don't.
Let me double check. The answer is no. No one in this household has spring.
Okay, so I am
However,
immediately
he
texting
is
us.
he is at least, because this is a freehold, he is at least stable.
Yes, of course.
But any healing that goes beyond like just being in the freehold until the bullet wound closes would probably be appreciated.
I'm immediately texting us.
Saying anything specific or just help, help, help?
Basically just like point form, like Vronos has been shot, need help.
And S actually texts, already en route.
Yeah, because serendipity.
It's like, I don't know why I was going to see Frey, but I was going to see Frey.
But Vincent's coming with because they've been together all day. And she's like really into him right now because he just did the best thing ever. Yeah. So she'll arrive literally not even probably 5 minutes after you've texted her. And her and Vincent come in. They don't even wait for someone to get the fucking door. She just walks right in and she says, all right, where is he?
And he just sort of groans
just
on
like
the couch.
A crowd of satyrs just parts.
All right. Somebody got some long tweezers, forceps, anything?
And Remy immediately, as only a satyr can, hauls ass into the kitchen and then comes back with a perfect set of cooking tweezers, the long
Excellent.
ones.
Yeah. Excellent. I knew I could trust satyrs to have weird shit. Okay.
Most of them chuckle, a few don't, but they're not freaked out too much.
And
Vronos
she
is
will
among the
go
ones who
in
laugh.
and she's going to say, okay, this might be a little uncomfortable, but we're going to fix you right up.
1 second.
Need food.
And Remy will then head back, and Vronos will point at Not in my bedroom, nightstand, third drawer. And she runs up, comes back first, and hands him a stick
Bite
that
stick.
has so many teeth
Bite
marks
stick.
on it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he just makes eye contact with you, gives a very firm nod.
And once she has the food in her hand, she will go in and grab the fucking bullet out. And then she says, move the stick. And she puts the food in his mouth and then does Well of Life on him.
And he swallows it down as best he can.
Mm-hmm.
And you're in a freehold. You honestly, just digging a bullet out's enough of a bunk.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to have you roll.
Yeah. And it heals up.
It's starting to heal.
Mm-hmm.
It is a bullet wound, so it's going to suck for a while. But he does eventually, actually release the breath that he was holding.
And she just kind of taps him on the cheek. You did well. She gets up.
If I had a nickel for every time I've been shot, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's really weird that it happened twice.
But if you rub them together, you might get $1.
Ooh, can I keep the bullet? I couldn't save the other one.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Put it on a chain. Wear it around your neck.
Wear it around something. The worst part is, I know that he didn't actually know he was about to do it. The last thing I caught was a bit of glamour glazing over his eyes.
Of course.
Fucker
Right?
met someone with Sovereign. It was too obvious once it happened.
Please understand when I say this, it is to light a fire under your satyr ass. Valentino and his crew are not only a threat to you, they are a threat to your Tragos.
I'm seeing this. Yes.
Ray, you feel Knott's hand reassuringly on your shoulder.
I wasn't worried at first. Now
And
I'm
that was your mistake. You gave them too much time. For what he did to you, which I don't even know all the details to, I do not need to know. It is a blood debt he owes you. Collect.
Hey, Ray.
Yes.
It's Remy this time. Just say the word.
I think planning first.
Don't
But
waste
yes.
too much time. You know where he is.
Yeah.
I mean, from the sound of it, it's not like he goes anywhere.
Yeah. Agaraka came by to see me today, and Jester was gossiping because she was drunk. And Valentino has been holed up, hasn't left.
So she's doing his
stationary.
dirty work for him.
Yeah. And who knows who else? So
Well, you know what you need to do.
Remy is right.
And she looks to the rest of the tribe. Goes, you all know what you need
Yeah.
to do. And she
Definitely.
looks to Vray and says, I recommend you request assistance of Honey. She outranks him.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, she is landed.
Yes, and a baroness now.
Yeah.
Well, he's a baron, so on that front they're the
But
same.
she is landed as a baroness.
Where he just came in all haughty toddy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah, the Dawn will respect her far more than it will him.
Jester first.
The
'Cause
rest of
I
the rest of
want
the
answers.
Tragos nods.
I want answers. And I'm furious as fuck. I reach my hand out, Ronos. This is not to disrespect your boundaries or personal space, but may I have your phone, please?
He'll hand it over.
And I look for like the most recent contact.
Mitchell Brown is the name. Clearly, it was a number that he had gotten off of a private conversation in Grindr.
I also face it back at him. This also needs to stop until things are sorted. Got it?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Thank you. We also need to have a bigger talk about this as a group, but later. Okay?
And I'm a martial arts teacher, and I got shot.
That's not why, you goober. Okay? We will have a talk, but later.
Someone
All
was
right.
commanded by Sovereign to vandalize her bakery. Now someone's been commanded by Sovereign to shoot you. I know for a fact Valentino likes to throw his Sovereign around like it's his fucking cock.
You'd think he was a she.
Vincent's not that type, but at least.
As you see, Vincent actually sort of chuckled at it. It's like, no, I unfortunately know some.
Yeah. But I don't know. Does Jester have that capability as well?
Vray, you know, Flan, that is not one of her arts, not in the slightest.
So if he's not leaving, she's bringing people to him. And whoever else he has working with him. So, understand I can't go fight. That is not my way. But if there is any other way I can help. You want to get in a way that he doesn't see you coming, I can make that happen. You want to get him all wrapped up in a story so he can't do shit, I can make that happen. But
I might be able to find out exactly what room in the fortress he's staying in. Vincent keys in as well. Certain court gossip is rather hard to hide.
yeah.
Oh, for sure. And all of that information would be extremely helpful.
We'll get you what we can.
But this needs to happen this week.
Yeah. She leans in and gives Bray a kiss on the cheek. It is time, dear. And
No
I
kidding.
believe you have the courage to stand up.
I've got anger now.
This is good. Anger gets shit done. You all, please try to stay safe.
Thank
And
you
with
so
that,
much.
she and Vincent will leave.
And Vronos will just reach his hand out and squeeze yours for a second before letting go. Yeah, I think I need to slow down on the dating. It seems to only get me in trouble.
There's more to it than that. But for another time, okay?
Okay. How about, if you all are okay with it, we just go to bed? I'm fucking tired.
Oh yeah, living room camp out, and I start like grabbing like because we probably have stashes of blankets and pillows
Oh, yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah, you guys are satyrs. You know
Yeah.
how to have easy access to comfort in seconds.
Yeah.
And it's as a very loving and very distraught polycule cuddles up for the night that I believe we can end the episode here. It's been a good one.
Absolutely. Thank you all for joining us this evening, and do join us on the Discord. That is where we hang out when we are not streaming. It is also where we post our casting calls, and there is currently an open and ongoing casting call for Call of Cthulhu London Esoteric Society that streams on Saturdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. And I gotta tell you, that casting call is for guests, but guests often, like almost always, become core cast in that game. So if you enjoy Call of Cthulhu and want to play on our streamed version of it, you might want to apply for that casting call. Yeah, because Tiss is looking for some folks to help play some characters to lighten the load on her a little bit as keeper. So, and also do check out our back episodes on YouTube. That is where we post our content after it streams. So we have over 6 years of content on the McStabber Studios YouTube page. Check it out, covering just about almost all World of Darkness splats and a lot of other games as well. We've done a lot over the past 6+ years. And then also the London Esoteric Society YouTube is where Tiss posts her content. So she has D&D 5e over there, Call of Cthulhu, and some other games that she's run as well. Go check out both channels and give them a free subscribe. Okay? And yes, I am already aware. Thank you, Shanky. Appreciate you. But I did check the calendar before we went live. So, but yeah, okay. And then, of course, we have amazing friends that do not only cool stuff with us here at McStabber Studios, they do stuff on their own channels as well that's rather cool. Ravenous Archon, what you got going on your channel?
Hi everybody. I do TTRPG stuff on my channel. Right now we're taking a break for February because too much stuff is going on. But you can catch me over there. Otherwise, you can catch me here on Wednesdays. And then when I get invited to Fridays or Saturdays, I will try to finagle my way in there.
All right. And Junie Von Esch, what you got going on?
Is that after you wash your balls for this? Just okay. Cool. I just wanted that confirmation.
Please do.
Obviously.
Wash your ass too. Okay.
I washed the whole Ravenous Archon, but still. Hi, I'm Judy Vanish. I turn around and I strangle yarn. Why? Because I can, and it's fun. I know this is green and it's not showing up, but that's fine. It doesn't matter. I make dice bags. I make a whole bunch of other stuff. I'd like to thank this troll for actually getting me into making dice bags. You thank you. But if I'm not there doing things, and I didn't stream this Sunday because Super Bowl and my internet was gone. There was there was no streaming at all. There was nothing. I was like, okay, well, yes, we're having a day off. But if I'm not at my place, and Ravenos is not doing his thing, which is normal, and that's okay. It's all cool. Eventually I'll show up again. I'm here either on a Wednesday, a Friday, or I may or may not be doing something on a Saturday evening. You never know. But make sure that you're on the Discord so that you can check when we go live. Please and thank you.
Yes. On our Discord, we do announce when our friends go live. So do make sure you're part of the community so that you can go and support them when they stream. We also have DM Daddy RPG. That is where you will find Jenna Thies and her husband when they are running and playing games, TTRPGs on their channels. And Psychoshire does video games most days of the week. Yeah, so check her out. And then Cirque Lunicus also plays video games on his channel, typically mid to late afternoon, early evening, because he works an early shift. So he does it a little earlier in the day, but do check him out. And then we have, I forget which I'm doing next.
Schedule.
Thank you.
And then
no.
you do merch.
Merch.
Or you want to do merch now?
Merch.
Got you.
Yeah, merch. If you would like to check out our studio merch, we have a Zazzle shop that you can check out. Now, you do need to make sure you're signed in and that you have your account settings so that you can see all items, because we do have a couple items with swear words that, based on Zazzle policy, we had to rate as adult. So if you don't have your settings right on your account, you won't be able to see our Camp Wish a Motherfucker Would Camp Counselor t-shirt. And I think of some of these changelings here are counselors at Camp Wish a Motherfucker Would. Even S is like, no, that's a blood debt. The non-violent fucking issue is like, that's a blood debt.
You don't have to beat a
condone
motherfucker.
violence, but damn, is it warranted here?
Exactly.
You'll be a
Just don't
counselor.
kill him, and you can fuck him up as much as you want. But
Eating him isn't killing him.
You just
Permanently.
collect out his ass, okay? But yeah, so do check that out if you're interested in our merch. And of course, we have amazing players here that deserve your support if you are able to supply it. We do give bits and donations to our players here, so show your biddies for our cast here, okay? Show your biddies. And then, of course, if you would like to support the channel itself, you can do so by subscribing here on Twitch. If you have Amazon Prime, you get 1 free subscription a month. You might consider giving that to us. And otherwise, if you don't want Twitch to be a horrible pimp that takes nearly half of your subscription money before giving us any, you can buy Mama a coffee. Yeah. Because at least on KoFi, they actually send the majority of the money to us. Yeah. So that's nice. But if you cannot financially support us, or you are not inclined to, that is also valid. We do not judge. You can support us for free by going to YouTube, hitting that subscribe button, which is completely free on YouTube. Then making sure that when you watch videos on our channel that you both click that thumbs up and like it, and type out a 5-word or more comment on the video, because that teaches the algorithm, hey, this stuff's pretty good. We want people to see it. So it's going to be higher in the search rankings, and we're going to push it out to front pages of people that watch TTRPG streams. Yeah. So that's a free way to support us, because a lot of our community has come from YouTube. A lot. It draws people in to watch our stuff. They get responses to their comments when they leave them, and then they end up joining us on the Discord. Some of them even end up playing games with us on stream. It's a way to grow our community for absolutely free. It only costs you a few minutes of your time. And we appreciate everyone that has done that. Truly, we do. Because y'all are what has helped grow this community. Okay? And coming up over the next week, we have Friday. I almost forgot. Friday. For Dust We Are comes back, baby. Season 3. Oh my God. Y'all are steamrolling these seasons, man.
There were some intermissions in between that
Yes,
answered
there
some
were.
things.
Yes, there was an intermission that was streamed last week, and it is on our YouTube. You really need to check that out to make sure you catch what was laid out, because there is stuff that is going to play out this coming season that was launched in that intermission. Check it out, okay? And that's at 8 p.m. Eastern on Friday. Shanky and his crew are back for the V20 game. Join them as they kick off the new season. And then Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern, Call of Cthulhu, London Esoteric Society, Tiss and her crew of intrepid investigators are back doing all the sus stuff that leads to them learning that Cthulhu mythos and going absolutely insane. Yes, because it's Call of Cthulhu. That's what happens.
Remember, folks, it's not the learning that drives you crazy, it's understanding.
It's understanding. So join them at 3 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. And then with a double feature on Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern, Junie Von Esch here is running her crew through Chicago Hidden City. Vampire the Masquerade V5-ish. Ish.
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 As one of the reasons for that ish.
Yeah. Ish. So join us for that. And then, of course, we will be back here for season 4, episode 7. Only 2 more sessions left of this season of Changeling the Dreaming, Stained Glass, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. And lastly, I'm Mom McStabber. I'm a registered nurse, and I'm going to tell you, you need to take care of your mental well-being, okay? Mental well-being is very important, and it is a struggle when everything seems to be bad, okay? You can get dragged down by the constant bombardment of bad shit. That can traumatize you, for real. Disengage if you need to for your own well-being, please. You do not have to stay connected all the time if it's wearing down your mental well-being, okay? And if you are struggling really hard and need support, please reach out to your support network if you have one. If you have professionals that you can get an appointment with, please schedule an appointment with them. If you are in crisis, I want you to reach out to a crisis support line. Right now in chat, there is a list of organizations you can call or text 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Those organizations are staffed with people who want to help you. Please allow them, okay? And if you are outside of the U.S., watching on YouTube and don't see the listings that we post in our Twitch chat, or you are otherwise occupied when you are in crisis, please go to findahelpline.com. That site you can pull up by your location. They cover over 140 countries around the world. Please use that as a resource if you need crisis support. You can search by your location, like I said, and find the resources available to you. Please utilize that. And lastly, you got to take care of your physical well-being too. The mind, the body, it all works in tandem, okay? As one goes, the other goes. As one heals, the other heals. It's crazy like that, okay? Get your fucking shots. Here in the U.S., they are literally refusing to review studies that have been done on an improved flu vaccine. Our regime is actually trying to undermine vaccines in general. I warned y'all when the election happened that this would happen. I've been saying it for months now, over a year, that this would happen. And damn, I was right. Get your fucking vaccines while you can, and please vaccinate your children. We had nearly eradicated measles. And look at it now. Please vaccinate yourself and your children. Also, take your meds, drink your water, get some sunshine when you can, but please wear that SPF even if you think you don't need it, you do. Okay? Please wear it. And with everything going on with the regime, if you voted for it, if you voted third party as a protest, if you abstained, because more people did that than actually voted, know that you are working exactly as intended to support the fascists. And for the rest of us, please try to stay safe. It is a war zone in cities where ICE is raiding. And the cops, your local cops, aren't your friends. Not at all. Please try to stay safe. And look out for one another. Community support is vital in these situations. Mutual aid is vital. And protecting your neighbors is vital. So just be aware of what's going on. Be vigilant and stay safe. And make sure you're registered to vote. They're already trying to undermine that shit too. This whole SAVE Act, yeah, that's going to disenfranchise people that are poor, people of color disproportionately, and women predominantly that have changed their names to their husbands' names. Yeah. So if they get that passed, a whole bunch of people aren't going to be able to register unless they pay for documents to show their identity. Yeah. So they're trying to disenfranchise voters nationwide on a federal level now. Make sure you're registered to vote for real. And as soon as you get your registration, if your state allows it, sign up for mail-in ballots or absentee ballots so that you can mail in your vote instead of going to the polls on election day. Because although it is a crime to actually send troops to interfere with voting, doesn't mean this regime won't do it. Because they're criming every fucking day. And literally, institutionally, protecting themselves with it. Pam Bondi's a cunt. But anyway. Just stay safe, y'all, for real. It's said with all sincerity. Y'all have a good night.